started.
Underway with the opening kickoff.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Minnesota's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, we'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
The throw to the outside is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So Nebraska's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what...
He lets one fly deep. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They go right back to this guy on second and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's third and goal and third and long. Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rush is on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the first down and more. At the 35, he's open. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Cornhuskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Reads it, fires complete. Well, say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on third down. Snags it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer,
intercepted. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Huskers have pushed it inside the 20. To the air on first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A quick strike, just as we expected.
yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense in a bunch formation. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the short completion brings up second down. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Brings it down on the right side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Huskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out. There he goes. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play.
Makes a grab deep. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different...
Makes the catch on the left. Finds some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Poe. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This one's complete. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This is not a straight-on kick. A 40... Oh, they blocked the kick. He picks it up. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. The screen, he's got wheels. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Bridges. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Creates a little space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Golden Gophers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Minnesota! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to... and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
This time he's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to find his man in the middle. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. Into the house. Touchdown, Husker! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul that can roll back into this one. They're trailing by 11 to Louisiana.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burton.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After that last completion, it's second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Yeah, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
The Huskers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time to take a shot. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. And the returner goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30, past the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
It really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.